We talked about beat, we talked about meter, let's talk about rhythm. Welcome to this series on how music works. My name is Dan Prindle. I'm a lecturer in music at the college level, the owner of the Prindle School, and a PhD in music theory. I'm here to talk to you about how music works. If you're interested, or if you're one of my fellow music nerds, please feel free to give a follow. Also, please feel free to comment with any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover. I want to be talking about the things that you want to know about. So we're here today to talk about rhythm. We talked about beat and meter in a previous post. Check them out if you would like to know more about that. Rhythm is defined very simply as the lengths of the sounds that we hear or the lengths of the silences in between those sounds. So when we're talking about beat, keeping a steady beat, right? That's something that sometimes is imagined or is something that we keep in our head in order to hold our rhythm together, but the rhythm is what we actually hear. So to give an example, got my guitar here. Let's say I played a rhythm that sounds like this. Right? So that was the same rhythm played 4 different times on 4 different chords. So the rhythm was, that's a very famous rhythm. It's known as the clave. Some of you who are rock fans, especially rock fans of 50s and 60s rock, might recognize it as what we call the Bo Diddley beat. But it really originates out of Caribbean music, especially the Cuban mambo, but also other styles of music from South America, like the samba or the bossa nova that comes out of Brazil, and many other styles of music. So that rhythm sounds like this. But the beat, the steady repeating pulse that might hold that together, might sound something like this. Right? That's my steady beat that I'm keeping in my head so that I can perform consistently and accurately. So if you put those together, it might sound something like this. And so that beat may not actually be present, but if you hear this rhythm, in your head, you can imagine this steady beat. So a good way to think of it is, a beat is a thing that we may hear in the music. It might be present. Somebody might actually be doing this in an ensemble to keep a steady beat, or it might be something that we're keeping in our head to hold together the rhythm, but the rhythm is what we're actually hearing.